Welcome to TBC News. Our top stories. A number of countries globally keen to deepen ties with Tanzania.
And they've committed to work with us very closely in Tanzania, overcoming all that we went through from 29th October and beyond.
Strategies to accelerate Tanzania's economic growth unveiled. Good evening, I am Faida Ngaga. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online. Also, get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. Minister of Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation, Ambassador Mahmoud Thabit Kombo, says a good number of countries globally are still keen to deepen ties with Tanzania. He made the remarks following his special meeting with ambassadors representing more than 90 countries in Dar es Salaam, insisting the countries have assured their commitment to support the country to heal following unrest that occurred during and after the October 29th general elections.
I want to make it very clear that we were very well received. They provided support. They provided undivided support. They registered what Tanzania went through from 29th of October and beyond until today. They registered what has been said in the president's speech when launching the parliament and thereafter inaugurating the cabinet with our new cabinet members, and they've committed to work with us very closely in Tanzania, overcoming all that we went through from 29th October and beyond. They pledged their support to the United Republic of Tanzania. From the president to the government, they pledged their full support to support us to recover, to support us to heal, to support us to overcome, and to support the inquiry commission, which was formed by the president.
On the other hand, Ambassador Kombo has allayed fears over the European Union Parliament's proposal to put on hold the country's €150 million funding, insisting its impact will be minimal should it be put into effect.
And I said out of 156, only 10% is coming to Tanzania. If you translate 156, 10% is 15.6, approximate, is coming to Tanzania, and this is going to 3 different ministries directly. But the rest is going to European Union and European Union member states. But it is not the way the effect has been said that tomorrow morning we will wake up without any breakfast in Tanzania. No, not at all. Tomorrow morning we'll be woken up very well. With Almighty's strength, Tanzania will stand united, and we are ready to work with you. And European Union also affirmed, and European Commission affirmed to our embassy in Brussels, but through the European Union ambassador, we will continue to engage while they follow their process.
Tanzania's Ministry for Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation met and held talks with ambassadors representing their countries in Tanzania to discuss Tanzania's current situation and chart a way forward. News. Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to Tanzania, Yoon Ju-an, has held talks with the Nelson Mandela Institute of Science and Technologies Administration in Arusha with the aim of strengthening cooperation and capacity building, creativity and technology. Speaking after visiting the institution, Ambassador An says institution's creativity contributes to development in society.
Will really contribute greatly to the future development of the national economy, because I see that innovation is the running motto of this university, and the community-oriented approach and also research and development, how they put much effort into that to be of service to the national economy and the community. really impressed me, and I hope that today's visit will lead to further cooperation at the level that is appropriate.
On the other hand, Vice Chancellor of Nelson Mandela Institute of Science and Technology, Professor Maulilio Kipanyula, says ambassadors' visit at the institution will enhance cooperation in academics, research and creativity between the institution and Republic of Korea.
Just to get to know what the Nelson Mandela African Institution of Science and Technology is doing. And it's part of the long-lived cooperation between Southern Korea and Tanzania. And among the things we discussed with Her Excellency is to strengthen our ties, the ties between Korean institutes, Korean universities, and the Nelson Mandela African Institution of Science and Technology, particularly in the undertaking research and innovation programs that are anchored to address challenges in societies, challenges in different industries. We know that, and we understand that Korea is far in that area, and she has pledged to connect us with many more Korean institutes. Right now, we are collaborating with around 12 Korean universities. We would like to expand more and more and strengthen our partnership. And we are very pleased that among the professors who are trained in Korea, they are doing very well.
Now from Arusha, let's fly back to Dar es Salaam, where the Minister of State, President's Office and Investment and Planning, Professor Kitila Mkumbo, has unveiled 8 transformative investment strategies designed to accelerate Tanzania's economic growth. Among the flagship initiatives is the creation of a youth investment support center alongside a specialized program that will equip young innovators with skills, capital, pathways, and industrial project development support needed to build the next generation of factories. Professor Mkumbo made the remarks in Dar es Salaam during a high-level engagement with both local and international investors in an event that also marked the official launch of the Board of Directors of the Tanzania Investment and Special Economic Zones Authority, TISEZA, and the new Investor Service Delivery Guidelines.
We are opening a center here in Dar es Salaam to provide training and help young people. Teach them how to start a company, how to invest, how to access capital, and how to connect with business people. This center will expand and operate nationwide, and I expect to launch it before the end of this year.
Professor Mkumbo added that the new center will serve as a one-stop platform offering tailored training, investment guidance, access to financing opportunities, and strategic linkages with established industry leaders. On the other hand, the Minister for Industry and Trade, Judith Kapinga, reaffirmed her ministry's commitment to work hand-in-hand with the stakeholders to strengthen a secure, predictable, and business-friendly environment.
Strengthening our products in the international market. Employment, increasing the value of produce and markets, and strengthening our products in the international market.
Other strategic measures emphasized is to promote import substitution investments, particularly in sectors where Tanzania imports large volume of products such as edible oil and wheat. Minister in President's Office, Youth Development, Dr. Joel Nanauka, says the government aims at listening to the youth and solving challenges that they endure. Dr. Nanauka, who is in Ruvuma region, has met with youth, saying the government is concerned about youth development.
I acknowledge that there are some things that are not quite right, but the purpose of coming here is for us to discuss them and put them in order. The government, including Her Excellency, the President, has put in place many arrangements for young people, including women's groups and people with disabilities. Currently, there are various loans being provided. One of the problems I have identified here is the lack of information when it comes to the whole issue of accessing these loans, because what you have raised already has existing government procedures that addresses these matters.
With the young generation, a large percent of us have chosen to be self-employed due to lack of information. About 80% of us are educated and have various professional skills. How does the government view this issue?
As young people, we struggle, especially in the transport sector. In our market, porters carry goods on their backs, and when there is even a little rain, the ground conditions become very poor. Therefore, as the Minister for Youth, we kindly ask you to help us by at least providing proper road within this area.
As women, we are left with the responsibility of caring for children. We kindly ask you to support us by reducing the levies. We believe the government has many sources of revenue and the levies are high. We ask that you consider us.
Dr. Nanauka has visited markets and other business areas, pledging to work on issues raised by the youth. Let's have a look at other stories now. A governor of the Bank of Tanzania, BOT, Emmanuel Tutuba, says the finance sector in the country continues to improve, saying Tanzania is among the countries whose economy continues to grow despite economic challenges. Addressing graduates at the Bank of Tanzania College in Mwanza region, Tutuba says finance management requires discipline and integrity, saying Tanzania's financial sector continues to stabilize.
Sekta ya fedha ina mtaji wa kutosha.
The financial sector has sufficient capital, adequate liquidity, and has continued to remain stable despite the challenges. Tanzania has remained among the fastest growing economies, which is why in 2024, Tanzania's economy grew by 5.5% compared to the global average economic growth of 3.2%.
On the other hand, the principal of the college, Dr. Nika Siyabu, urges graduates to work diligently.
We need to see patriotism and integrity in the work you do, both now and in your future responsibilities.
A major boost to Tanzania's transport and logistics sector was unveiled today as GSM Group received a new fleet of 200 heavy-duty trucks from Chinese manufacturer Sinotruck during an official handover ceremony in Dar es Salaam. Kanki Mwagomole reports.
The delivery includes 100 tractor units and 100 fuel tanker trailers, marking another milestone in the long-standing cooperation between the two companies. Speaking at the ceremony, Sinotruck representative highlighted the historic ties between the company and Tanzania.
In 2026, and we are planning to build the second KP plant, and which will create more than 200 jobs, and also promoting the auto industry of Tanzania. We will continue to strengthen our brand presence and also to contribute to the development of transportation industry of Tanzania.
Meanwhile, GSM Group, one of the Tanzania's largest logistics and commercial giants, was selected as the recipient of the trucks due to its strong and expanding partnership with Sinotruck. The company has purchased more than 1,000 vehicles since 2021. Company officials noted that the new fleet will enhance GSM's capacity to transport fuel, raw materials and finished goods across the country, supporting national efforts to improve supply chains and stimulate economic growth.
We intend, first of all, to continue doing business with them because of the trucks will help boost the economy, transporting fuel, transporting raw materials, and finished products. So we are focusing on those areas to ensure we support the transportation of goods to and from Tanzania. And by doing so, we contribute to economic growth.
The addition of the 200 new trucks is expected to significantly strengthen Tanzania's logistics sector at a time when demand for reliable transportation continues to rise both domestically and across regional trade corridors. Kanki Mwaigomole, TBC News.
Let us now head to Tanzania's Mafia Island, where excitement is building up for the Ukili Waves Mafia Island Culture and Arts Festival, a celebration of local heritage, tourism, and cultural conservation. For more on how the island is gearing up, here is my colleague Teddy Mparanyanga live from Mafia Island.
Thank you very much, Vaidangaga. And tonight we are here at the Ukili Waves Cultural Arts Festival, one of the festivals that is taking place for the very first time right here on Mafia Island. And this event brings together tourists, musicians, local craftsmanship, and many more surprises that this island has to offer. And we are joined now live by one of the coordinators of this event, Mama Zayanzuri, and she will give us more insight about this event. Hello, Mama.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome to TBC.
Thank you so much.
Yes. What was the inspiration behind this event?
So the inspiration behind this event was especially to bring together artisans, music, entertainment, and traditional activities to this place, Afro Beach Bungalows. So the idea was to promote and to bring together artisans in order to also to empower and also to have a kind of a seminar, like to bring people together for organizing future and to be with a strong community of artisans in Mafia. So this is the big objective of this event.
Yes, and what are one of the events or issues that are taking place right here?
So yes. This is a 2 days event. You are most welcome to visit. If you miss it today, you still can come tomorrow. So it's a 2-day event starting with the exhibition of different entrepreneurships, wajasiriamali ya hapa Mafia Island. We have works of Ukiri, because even the name of the festival is called Ukiri Waves Festival. So we have carpet, we also have wood carving, we have clay pottery, we have many traditional activities of Mafia together. And pamoja na hii, we also have a seminar we are organizing together with our partner, Mikono Artisan Market. So we are providing the artisans with skills about them getting updated according to the market and businesses opportunities in Mafia.
Okay, one may ask, why Mafia? What is unique about this island?
Mafia is a beautiful place that for sure has a huge potential for tourism. And for the Tanzanians as well, I would advise you to come. If you never came to Mafia, it's very easy to reach. You can come by boat, you can come by plane. So it's a very easy to reach Mafia and quite not so expensive. So it's very good to reach Mafia. And I would advise, because it's so peaceful, it's so safe, and there's a lot of offers in terms of hotels. There's a lot of different hotels that you can stay with different budgets, and accommodation is great, and the ocean is fabulous, and underwater is magnificent. So just good words about Mafia.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And this event taking place here in Mafia is a sign that Tanzania has so many places that are yet to be discovered, yet to be explored. So please continue visiting many places here in Tanzania, including the Mafia Island. Back to you, Faidangaga.
Thank you very much, Teddy Mparanyanga from Mafia Island. President Emerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe has launched a 5-year economic blueprint, the National Development Strategy 2, calling for thorough implementation of the policy framework for the attainment of an upper middle income society status by 2030. Bruce Chahwanda reports from Zimbabwe.
Building on the success of the National Development Strategy 1, President Emerson Mnangagwa successfully launched the National Development Strategy 2, which is meant to consolidate the gains attained during implementation of National Development Strategy 1.
The success of any plan or strategy lies largely in its comprehensive rollout,
timeless execution. To this end, the implementation of the National Development Strategy number 2 will be anchored on robust and well-coordinated supportive structures that promote communication and dissemination, coherence, accountability, and inclusivity for the delivery of our national priorities and objectives. In order to realize high-impact results, strengthen performance management and accountability, the NDS2 will be monitored and evaluated through a digitally enabled integrated results-based management framework. This will be augmented by dedicated data units in ministries, departments, and agencies to enhance validation and reporting.
The importance of the Strategy 2 is anchored on its implementation based on the value addition, modernization, and industrialization of the country's economy.
To ensure that our communities benefit from our natural resources endowments, the strategy will prioritize industrialization, modernization, value addition, and beneficiation, predominantly of agriculture and mineral commodities. The importance of infrastructure, orderly and planned human resettlements in our pursuit of Vision 2030 cannot be overemphasized. The strategy will equally focus on the implementation of comprehensive interventions in energy, in transport, ICT, water and sanitation, as well as housing development. These are key enablers for inclusive economic growth and structural transformation.
The 5-year economic blueprint is a result of wide consultations which involve the government institutions, development partners, and other stakeholders.
The NDS2 is thus an outcome of broad-based national consultations. I say to you, well done, Makrokoto Amhlope. It encapsulates the voices, the hopes, and aspirations of our people from across the country. The various perspectives of the private sector, faith-based organizations, development partners, and the diaspora were also taken into account. It is a document that embodies unity, self-reliance, and shared responsibility in line with our national development philosophy. The National Development Strategy 2 seeks to consolidate the gains achieved to date. My government assures citizens of timely, people-centered, and quality service delivery, befitting an empowered and a prosperous upper middle-income society. In line with our Zimbabwe's Open for Business drive, the NDS2 will continue to advance reforms aimed at enhancing competitiveness and reducing the cost as well as the complexity of doing business.
The National Development Strategy 2 is anchored on 10 thematic areas which are critical for the attainment of Vision 2030 goals.
On that note, let's have a look now at today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. In sports news, the organizer of the Ladies First, Juma Ikanga, says the competition, which will kick off tomorrow at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Dar es Salaam, will be used to select athletes who will form the national athletics team that will participate in international competitions next year. Ikanga told TVC News in Dar es Salaam that the dream of establishing the competition involving ladies was to develop their talents that will excel in international international competition and bring medals back to the country.
Need a lady someday to bring second medal, because the first medal was brought by a lady through the All African Games in 1965. Now, in the near future, we are expecting a lady athlete will bring a medal, whether it's bronze, silver, or gold. It's going to be very, very nice. The competition is for the preparation. If you want to win anything, if you want to win in any race, preparation is vital. The will to win is nothing without the will for preparation.
This is the 7th time the ladies' first athletic competition is taking place, involving top talents, women from all Tanzania regions, and have produced women athletes that are doing well internationally, like Chicago Marathon bronze medalist Magdalena Shauri. Before we wind up our news bulletin for tonight, let's have a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
Hello, dear viewer. Welcome again to the next 24 hours forecast, starting tonight at 9 p.m. From Tanzania Meteorological Authority, my name is Ramadan Omari. Let's start with the tonight weather forecast. We're expecting partly cloudy condition over most part of our country. In terms of wind pattern, we're expecting wind to flow at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, especially over the coastal areas, Lake Tanganyika, Rukwa, and Lake Nyasa. While over Lake Victoria, wind speed is expected to reach 30 kilometers per hour. In the state of the sea and lakes are expected to be slightly to moderate. And tomorrow, few areas, especially in Kagera, are expected to feature partly cloudy condition, thunder showers, and sun period. While in the Mtwara region, we're expecting to feature partly cloudy condition, light orange shower over few areas, and sun period. In the remaining regions are expected to feature partly cloudy condition and sun periods. In terms of temperature, we're expecting warm to hot temperatures to persist over some areas of our country. And the highest maximum temperature is expected to be 34 degrees Celsius in Kilimanjaro, Morogoro, and the Dar es Salaam regions. And now, let's have a look on the next 4 days forecast over some regions of our country. In Dar es Salaam, we're expecting partly cloudy condition and sun periods. Over Dodoma, also, we're expecting partly cloudy condition and sun periods. In Mbeya region, we're expecting partly cloudy condition and sun periods. Over Mwanza, we're expecting partly cloudy condition, thunder showers over a few areas. Over Kilimanjaro, we're expecting maximum temperature to be 34 up to 36 degrees Celsius. In Morogoro, we're expecting partly cloudy condition and sun periods. Over Arusha, also, we're expecting partly cloudy condition and sun periods. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
That is all we have for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I am Faitha Ngaga. Good night.